What's up everyone, TerraQuake here, and welcome back to our Pokemon Black 2 walkthrough. In the last video, we made our way through Route 19, met Alder in Flockacy Town, and then he told us that we need to head up to the Flockacy Ranch in order to give that town a map to our rival, Hugh. And before we got to Flockacy Ranch, though, we had to go through Route 20, take on some trainers, but now it's time to head north and head inside the actual ranch. So, there's going to be a couple of things for you to do here. First off, though, there's some wild grass, and that means a new Pokemon. So, in the Flockacy Ranch, you can find a Lillipup, Psyduck, Azurill, Mareep, and Riolu. The best Pokemon you can get here is probably Riolu, because the first gym is actually a normal type gym, and I'm pretty sure you can already get like Arm Thrust on it or something like that. So, you can make that first gym really easy if you want to. Now make sure you're all healed up before heading through this little gap in the fence because Hugh is here and he will challenge you to a rival battle. So yeah, the funny thing about this rival battle though is that his team literally doesn't change. He has no new Pokemon, his starter's level 8, but it doesn't have any of the stab moves. So feel free to still use your starter Pokemon on it, which is exactly what I'm gonna do. As long as Bulbapedia isn't lying to me though, that would kind of suck. But yeah, I guess I'm just going to tackle away at it just like we did in part 1. And now I have potions, so I don't need to worry about, getting taken down to too low of a health. Also, with that list of wild Pokemon, you might be able to tell that unlike Black and White, Black 2 and White 2, they actually offer more Pokemon from other regions. So yeah, that was a big complaint that people have with the original games is that like, oh, I can't get any non-Gen 5 Pokemon throughout the main storyline, but now you can. Throughout these games, there are going to be plenty of, Gen 1 through 4 Pokemon for you to catch, which is pretty awesome. And if you're asking, will I use any of the Gen 1 through 4 Pokemon on my team? I don't know. You'll have to wait and see. What I will say, though, is that I'm definitely going to be rocking out with Bacon and Garfield for a little while. They're going to be a nice little tag team. Our third team member won't come along until a little later down the road. But one more hit and this Oshawott will go down. And yeah, I hate to break it to you, Hugh, but you got to get a stab move on that thing or something. You just made that fight way too easy as we get 2 level ups and Purrloin got Assist. Assist is an interesting move. It basically takes a random move from the rest of your party and uses it. So, like, I could get Ember with Purrloin, which is kind of cool, but, like, it's not going to be that strong. So I don't really know if I'll ever use it. Now, we gave the town map there, and then these 2 people come up to us. And I guess they saw that we were having a battle, and they are the owners of the ranch. Also, I think the one person's, like, a Pokemon breeder. We get a free potion, but there's a bigger problem at hand. Apparently, they have lost one of their herdiers. You can see they've got 1 behind you, but they actually have 2. And this, like, freaks you out. Like, he immediately runs off and goes to find it. So, yeah, apparently he got mad, too. I don't know why. But now you can talk to the lady at the top, and she will heal your Pokemon. So you don't have to run back to Flockacy Town, which is very nice. And now we are free to explore the rest of the ranch. Now, Hugh is walking around here, literally doing nothing productive. If you want to progress as quickly as you can, head up that way, but we've got some more trainers that we can fight. Also, I love how there's just some Mareep chilling around here. Again, really cool that you have like all of these options before the first gym. Comparing it to Black and White, where I think I said in one of the previous episodes that you only have like the Elemental Monkey, Purrloin, Lillipup, Patrat, and your starter. Only 5 Pokemon before the first gym, but now we get like over 15, so, or however many there are. So it's really cool. But here we go, gonna keep on switch training a little bit. I know Purrloin's already level 6, but Scratch is just not gonna do that much damage to a lot of things. Unfortunately, we won't get a stab move until I think like the 20s. Yeah, Purrloin doesn't have the greatest level up moveset, neither does a Liepard. Now, I did look through the TMs that they can learn, and they actually can get like a decent amount of TMs, so we will definitely put those to good use. And Bacon got Odor Sleuth, a move I will probably like never use. And here is the first Swaddle that we'll be seeing, so that is pretty nice. Swaddle, Bug and Grass type that you can find back on Route 20. And honestly, really solid Mon. Now, the funny thing is, in Black and White, I mentioned it a bunch of times, but I never had a Fire or Flying type. So all of those like Bug and Grass types sometimes gave me some issues. But already we have a Fire type on our team in this series, so we will not have to worry about that, which is very cool. And, you know, Bug is actually super effective on Purrloin, but we counter that nicely with Tepig, so sort of goes hand in hand. Alright, let's make our way through this grass, and we can find a Pokeball. And then we can hopefully get back through it. Nice, and if you want to go back to the entrance, you can hop that ledge. Other than that, I'm pretty sure there's nothing else in this area. Yeah, so let's move on to more of the forestry part. Which is over here, and Hugh's gonna be here. He's like, hey, maybe Herdier went back here? Yeah, you've been there for like 5 minutes and you still haven't found him. So I would assume that he's back here. Right here is a janitor, though. What's a janitor doing all the way back here, though? Like, janitors, don't they clean inside buildings? Why would you be back in like a forest? Alright, well, nonetheless, he's gonna challenge us to a battle, so here we go. We gotta deal with a Lillipup. I think this is the first Lillipup that we're seeing, actually. And let me go ahead and switch train a little bit more. I've got plenty of potions, so I don't think I'll really have to run back to the breeder and heal up too much. But you're going to go for Leer. Yeah, I'm not worried, boy. I'm not worried. We're going to hit you with an Ember. Should do plenty of damage. And, you know, I'll be curious to see how my levels are looking by the time we get to the first gym. Because in this video, you know, we're going to get done with the Flockacy Ranch. And then after that, you can go back to the trainer school with Alder and you fight a couple more trainers. But after that, there's no more trainers, unless you count the gym trainers. So, you know, it'll be interesting to see what levels we're at. Because I think the gym leader's highest level Mon is 13, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe 14. I don't know. Speaking of the first gym leader, I haven't even mentioned that it's Cheren. Cheren, your main rival from Black and White, has now become the first gym leader here in these games, which is really cool. I think, you know, he's always wanted to be a gym leader, so it's nice to see that he achieved his goals, albeit he is the first gym leader, so he's like the weakest, but, you know, it is kind of cool to see that character development. I guess the, what was the trio called in Striaton City? You know, those guys, they're not gym leaders anymore. Maybe they did something bad and got their gym leader privileges revoked or something. I don't know. Anyways, this Mareep is a little annoying because it had the static ability and it's just spamming Growl. Well, you know, I was trying to give Garfield a chance here, but like now Scratch is doing nothing, but we're going to try and power through it. Come on, Garfield. I know you can do it. Put all those lasagnas to work, man. You can do it. Only a couple more scratches. Hopefully we don't get, like, nailed by a bunch of tackles, though. Because, I mean, this thing has literally lowered our attack to as low as it can go. Like, come on. It's not that serious, Mr. Janitor. Now I'm only doing, like, 1 hit point, probably. But, yeah, tackle only did 3 to us, so I'm not even worried. We are chilling. And, come on, I think one more will do it. Come on, one more. One more. You got it in you, Purrloin. Yeah, there you go. All right, sweet. However, because we got paralyzed, I think I will go back and heal up. We do only have, like, 1 more trainer to go, so it's really not too bad at all. And once again, Hugh is just being kind of useless. He's kind of standing still. You need to be, like, running around, dude, looking for that Herdier actively, not just standing there, like, calling its name. Then again, the Herdier could just, like, bark, right? I mean, I feel like back here, this place isn't too big. You would be able to hear the bark. Come on now. So yeah, he's going to sprint up to us once again. Give us a paralyzed heal. Oh, thanks for giving it to me now, right after I healed up that paralysis. But I knew that was coming, so it's kind of my fault for going back and healing up. Don't bother hopping down that ledge. That'll just take you back to the ranch area. Instead, we're going to fight this youngster right here, the final trainer in this area. And then we'll be seeing someone else here as well. And, you know, I'm sure most of you guys know who it's going to be, but I won't spoil anything just yet. Let's go ahead and take on this Patrat, though. You know, Scratch actually did more than I thought against that Mareep, so we should be fine here. Oh, yeah, and we resist Bite. Yeah, Patrat, you think you're cool because you get Bite so early on? No, I resist that. I think I talked about it in one of the previous episodes, but I think it's really cool that you can get a dark type this early on. Again, I just love the variety at the start of Pokemon Black 2 and White 2. I mean, you can have a fighting type, a dark type, a bug grass type. You've got your starter typing. If you evolve a Zurill, you can get a water type with Marill. So, yeah. Oh, and you can also get another water type with Psyduck. And then, of course, there's still plenty of normal types. You've got Pidove, who's a flying type. I mean, you've got every single type out here. Might as well throw a dragon type out here. Yeah, why not? Give us like a Haxorus on Route 1. That would be amazing. Nah, they would never do that, though. And I think we can win this little scratch off here against this stupid Psyduck. One more should do the trick. And honestly, good job, Garfield. You're doing pretty good so far. So, yeah, just wish you got a stab move earlier. But I'm pretty sure the first, like, dark type move you get is... Gosh, I want to say Night Slash, but that's not till, like, 30-something. But that actually might be it. Down here below the youngster is an X-Attack. So, make sure to pick that up. And then we can work our way around. We don't have access to repels yet, so I'm just going to be slowly walking through this grass. Oh, there's the Herdier barking. So now we're getting close to it. Hugh hears it, but he checks the wrong area. And who is that down in the bottom right? He's got the black clothing on. Who is that? Well, guess what? It's Team Plasma, or should I say Neo Team Plasma, or whatever they're called. Yeah, I think I mentioned it before, but Team Plasma's back in these games. Yeah, you thought we took him out in Pokemon Black and White. No, we did not, unfortunately. So, yeah, Team Plasma kind of split after the events of Black and White. Like, some of the grunts stayed loyal to Ghetsis because Ghetsis is still around. Some of them realized that what they're doing was wrong, and now they're, like, good guys. And we'll hear more about it later on in the game. For now, this grunt's not going to even battle us, though. He's going to give us the TM for frustration. I guess he really wanted to let out that anger. And now we are free to retrieve the Herdier. He's so happy to see us. And, hey, thanks for the help, guys. Yeah, you're lucky I didn't have to get into a battle with that thing. Or that guy. I just called him a thing. But, yeah, we got the Herdier back. Hugh is going to head off. I think he's going to go take on the first gym. And, yeah, we will head back to the main part of the ranch. And I don't think we even get anything as a reward, which kind of sucks. I mean, sure, we got the potion from the breeder, but come on, we can get something better. But no, I'm pretty sure they don't give you anything. So, all that is left for us to do in this episode is head back to the trainer school. If you remember in part 2, we saw Alder in Flockacy Town. However, he told us to go deliver the town map to Hugh first. So, now that we've done that, we will head back and check out that trainer school. First, I think I'm going to heal up at the Pokemon Center real quickly, unless he stops us first. And, yep, he does. Hold on, he doesn't, like, take us in there, right? You better not. You better not. Okay, good. So, yeah, now he's going to head inside, and it's kind of cool. You got a little, well, very small battleground out front. But there's going to be 2 trainers for us to fight. It's going to be, like, 2 of his, little young school kids that I guess he's teaching and stuff. And this is some solid, you know, final extra training that you can do before taking on the first gym. So let's get straight to it. Thank you, Nurse Joy. I will be seeing you plenty of times throughout this game, I'm sure. Hopefully, you know, I'll have my team alive, though, when I see you, not, like, completely wiped out. Now, before we head on inside, we can grab an X speed right here, and then to the right of the building, you can come back here and go into this little area, which is called, I'm forgetting the name. It is, oh, perfect, it doesn't say, wonderful. The Pledge Grove, that's what it is called. So this place is a place where you can take Keldeo. So later on in the game, once you get a Keldeo on your team, you can take it here, inspect this big rock, and then it will learn Secret Sword. Other than that, I don't think this place serves like any other purpose, so we can leave. I don't even know if we're going to be able to get Keldeo in this game. I want to say you had to do it through an event like way back in 2011 or whatever. So yeah, not sure if I'll return there. But for now, let's focus on heading inside the trainer school and taking on these two school kids. Yeah, that's right. We got to take them on back to back. I know, so scary. Now, the interesting thing about these two trainers, though, is that their Pokemon will vary depending on the starter that you chose. And they're always going to have one of the 3 elemental monkeys. So the first kid's going to start with Pansage. So I guess they'll have, they'll have one elemental monkey that's weak to your starter, and then the other one will be super effective on your starters. So if you chose Snivy, this guy will have a Panpour, then the girl has a Pansear. If you're like me and chose Tepig, this guy has a Pansage, and the girl will have a Panpour. Or if you chose Oshawott, this guy will have a Pansear, and the girl will have Pansage. So, not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous for that Panpour, especially because we just got paralyzed. But, hey, at least the Pansage will go down easily. Hopefully, Purloin will be enough to deal with the Panpour, though. I don't know, we'll see. Oh, we got fully paralyzed. Lovely, great. No, that is awesome. That really is awesome. Oh, fully paralyzed twice in a row. No, that is, you really didn't have to do that. Like, you're just too kind, game. You're just too kind. All right, down you go, you stupid green monkey. And Bacon gets to level 10. Heck yeah. All right, so first Pokemon in double digits. Garfield's to level 9. Perfect. We defeated Seymour. Now, do we get healed up in between the battles? I think we do. Yeah, thanks, Alder. Always looking out for me. Yeah, because it's so early on in the game. You know, they're not going to make you do 2 battles right in a row. No, they would never do that. No way. Alright, so out comes a Panpour, and here we go, Garfield. This is probably your toughest test yet. Let's do it, though. I believe in you, Garfield. You got this. Just scratch away. You're going to be just fine, even though I'm pretty sure, the Panpour will have Water Gun, the Pansear will have Incinerate, and the Pansage will have Vine Whip. So, unlike Hugh's starter, you know, these Pokemon actually have some stab moves. At least I think they do. Right now, Panpour is not going for Water Gun, though, so who knows? I'm fine with it. I mean, it's his moves aren't doing that much damage to us, so we will keep scratching you down, and eventually, we should be able to win this battle. Yeah, the nice thing about Purloin, though, is that it has really good speed. That's definitely its best stat. So most of the time, I'm going to be outspeeding things. So I can always rely on Garfield to, like, you know, get the finishing blow if I need to. But we defeated School Kid Cassie. And down goes Alder's 2 little pupils, I guess. And yeah, I know about type matchups. I guess that was sort of the point of those battles, because they had a water and grass type, and then of course you have the other typing. Now, as you leave, you're going to see this guy. He sort of looks like a scientist, but he actually will hand you a metal box. This is a new feature in Black 2 and White 2. This guy's name is Mr. Metal, and he's going to go on about the Metal Rally, and then he will give you your first medal, the first step medal, and he'll give you a couple of hint medals as well. So, really, I've never paid attention to this thing, because there are like hundreds of medals that you can get throughout the throughout your journey, and if I'm gonna be honest, you're gonna collect a lot of them just without even trying. There's definitely like the harder ones you have to go out of your way to get. Now, I don't know the reward for collecting all of the medals. Some of them are like really tedious, so I will not be collecting all of the medals in this series. Let me go ahead and preference that. But yeah, you're gonna see him in like the Pokemon centers, and most of the time, if you talk to him, he will have a new medal for you, and then the hint medals that he gave you sort of just give you a hint as to the next couple of medals that you can get. Other than that, I mean, the medals don't really serve too much of a purpose, so again, in this walkthrough, I'm not going to focus on getting them. Anytime I go to a Pokemon Center, sure, I'll talk to him and grab some, but not going to be collecting all of them. Now, lastly, as you're heading back to Aspertia City to go to the first gym, Alder will jump off the cliff again. I mean, dude, your legs, like, have to be broken at that point. But he's going to give us some Oran Berries. Those could definitely come in handy in the first gym battle, so I'll be sure to attach those to my team members. and he's going to give us some final words before we go take on the first gym, which is what we'll be doing in the next episode. We'll be fighting Cheren, our good old buddy Cheren from Black and White. So be on the lookout for that next time. For now, though, have a great rest of your day, and until then, deuces.